I'm Sarah from La Vie Inspirée. Today I'm going to show you how I feed my starter. So I've already made my sourdough starter with flour and water, as I showed you in another video. And I've had this starter for a while now, but I want to make bread in a couple of days. So I've taken it out of the fridge. It did have a little bit of hooch on the top, but I've stirred that back into the starter. And I'm just going to pour it all into a bowl and give it a good feeding. There we go. It's got a good sour smell to it, so I know it's nice and healthy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add by weight 4 ounces of water and 4 ounces of flour. It's important you do by weight, not by volume. So I'm going to tear my scale back down to 0. I've been doing this so long, I know exactly how much it is. And I've got the water that I let sit out. Oopsie. I let my water sit out so that any fluoride that's in the water will dissipate. It's not the end of the world. There are some people who will use just tap water and have perfectly good results. It also depends on where you live. If you have extremely hard water, not a bad idea to use spring water for your sourdough. You want to give the yeast every chance it possibly has at succeeding. So I'm mixing in the flour and water, which is essentially what you're using to feed your starter. It'll just give it more stuff to eat and make lots of lovely bubbles. I'll do another video one day, what I do when I end up with so much starter, because sometimes you feed it a few times just because you want it really active, but you end up with a massive bowl of starter. There's a nice little breakfast treat that you can make out of that. Anyway, so we've got it mixed up in here. Again, I always scrape down the sides of my bowl so I don't have big dry chunky bits. And I'm going to let this sit for anywhere between sort of 8 and 12 hours. It really depends on what time of the day it is. As I say, I'm looking to bake some bread in a couple of days, so I want this nice and active for when I start on that morning. Cover it with a tea towel just to keep the bugs away. Okay, thank you.